Very fortunate, blessed, and grateful that today we have His Grace Jananivas Prabhu in Tampa, Florida, the home of dear Bankim Prabhu and Sharmila Mataji. And we were recently reading from the Srimad Bhagwatam, Canto 10, that when a peacock sees rain, the peacock is so happy. And Prabhupada mentioned that that's the condition of Grihasthas. When they see great souls, they're so bubbling with joy. I feel that by seeing all the great souls on the TOVP team, we're so happy and so grateful that you are here today. And His Grace Jananivas Prabhu has been serving the Lord Nrsingadev deities for 50 plus years. Left the very cozy, comfortable life where he was born in England and gave up everything to serve in Mayapur Dham with no facilities, nothing. So let's welcome these great souls by loudly chanting. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Please, you can begin now.
So I was asked to speak on deity worship for pastimes, deity worship at home, in the home. So everybody's got a home, and everybody has to eat. This is one of the main things about home worship, is that you can offer your foodstuffs you cook, you can offer it directly to Krishna. You can take prasadam and sanctify the household. So it's more or less the most important function in home worship, is cooking and offering to people. So how the system works. As in the Chaitanya Charitamrita 14.
24.
344. This is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking to Sanatana Goswami, telling to compile the Hari Bhakti Vilas. And Prabhupada gives a very long purport on the different types of items you can worship up to 64. So the fifth number is asana. So I asked Srila Prabhupada, what does it mean? Can you think something that's asana?
24, 334.
Chaitanya.
Yeah, Madhya Lila. You read it? It's a huge photo. No. I can read it if you want.
It's too long.
Yeah.
So it's within. Anyway, you can read the first.
The translation of it. Also describe deity worship, wherein one should offer food to Krishna at least 5 times daily. One should in due time place Krishna on a bed. You should also describe the process for offering arati and the worship of the Lord according to the list of 5, 16, or 50 ingredients. I'll just read the first half of the purport. The 5 ingredients are very good scents, very good flowers, incense, a lamp, and something edible. As for Sodasa Upachara, the 16 ingredients, one should, number 1, provide a sitting place, asana. 2, ask Krishna to sit down. 3, offer arghya. 4, offer water to wash the legs. 5, wash the mouth. 6, offer madhuparka. 7, offer water for washing the mouth. 8, bathe. 9, offer garments. 10, decorate the Lord body with ornaments. 11, offer sweet scents. 12, offer flowers with good fragrance like the rose or champaka. 13, offer incense. 14, offer a lamp. 15, give good food. And 16, offer prayers.
So I asked Srila Prabhupada, what's the name, the asana? And he said, yes, you have the asana, and you put it before the guru. You have a picture of the guru, and you bring the asana before the bhoga, before the asana. And you offer the bhoga by saying the Three Pranam prayers, the Guru, and the Guranga, and Mahavadana and Krishna. So he said, Prabhupada said, yes, he said the disciple he brings the asana is for Guru. And the Guru, he accepts that offering and he passes it up to his Guru. And he passes it to his Guru. And he passes to his Guru. Like this, it will go to Krishna. This is called parampara. Parampara, following in the parampara system from disciple to Guru to disciple. So this is the system, and we have to eat, we have to cook, and we have to offer it to Guru. But to understand this feature of going through the parampara is essential. Otherwise, we can serve Krishna directly, but if we offer to Guru, then Guru he will offer. And we may be offering rice and dal and shak or something like that. But when you offer it with the parampara, then the different gurus and personalities, they may also add something to it. Just like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, like dal kachuris. So, devotees have different favorites. Everybody likes plum jam. And so they may be offering these also on the offering as it's being offered. Through the parampara, they will add their speciality. So we may begin by offering rice and dal and shak. By the time it gets right up to Krishna, we've got Chapan Bhog, we've got big feast for Krishna. So this is the mystery of the Sampradaya. We offer through them to the So this becomes the main thing in the Grihasthashrama. At home, you have to look and worship. And without going through the parampara, actually the fruit will be, there will be no fruit, successful fruit. So we have to have this attitude when we're doing the deity worship at home or anywhere. It's like when you go to Mayapur or Vrindavan Dham, upon reaching the outskirts of the Dham, you should roll on the dust of the Dham. And this is like leaving all of your ahankara there, all of your false ego. You leave it on the outside of the Dham. And then you enter into the Dham as a servant of the servant, as an assistant of your Guru Maharaj. So similar way on the altar. Before when we enter into the deity room, we perform Achman, enter into the deity room and offer obeisances and to Guru and beg his permission to assist him in the deity worship. It's not that we're going in and we're worshipping Krishna, but we understand we're the servant of our spiritual master. He is actually serving through the Parampara Krishna. So like that, if it goes through this way, then it comes back as Mahaprasad. Everybody gets sanctified, everybody gets purified. That can be a simple process, or it can be a long process. 64 items are mentioned in it. But that's not expected. Everyone will do that. That is the standard we look up to. And Lord Jagannath is famous for his Mahaprasad. So he's offering 6 times a day. Mahaprasad. So that the attitude is there that you come to assist our Guru. So yeah, that'll be your main thing in the home worship. This is how you're going to sanctify your household, by eating Hari Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram. Thank you.
Any questions on home worship? You can ask them.
They made a little pamphlet based on that book, the Chaitanya Charitamrita. The pamphlet, I don't know if you ever saw it. And it was explaining all the 64 upacharas. And one devotee pujari from another temple, he said, "Did you see that little pamphlet went around? It's pretty heavy, 64 items to go to worship, all these things." Very fantastic. Before we didn't have anything, now we've got all these different aspects of savor we can do. Before we didn't know, we didn't have any details. put some parchment water on the floor and that's it. We didn't have asana, we didn't have padyam, we didn't have agyam, we didn't have all this. And the only mantras generally we had was the Chintamani prayers. Even for Guru Puja, we would have a Chintamani, Prakara, 7 months of Prabhupada. Then Chitananda Maharaj said, no, I've got proper mantras for the Guru Vastakam. And now to understand this. So, Guru Charana Padma. Yeah, we didn't have his song. He said, no, this is the official Guru worshipping song. Otherwise, it was just Chintamani. Prabhupada once asked me, how do you perform in the puja? So I decided to give a step-by-step breakdown. And we bring the deities down and we polish them with Ganga Mati. And then we wash all that mati off. Then we dry the deities with the towel. And then I was going to say, then we bring them back to the altar. But before I could say that, Prabhupada said, yes, and that time means Krishna's just taken bath and now he's dried. Like he's just more or less standing there naked. What is the first offering we give to Krishna? Indicating. It's not what I'm indicating as speculating. Yeah, the first thing we offer Krishna is Tulsi, Bhakti Gita. Now, he said, now you should offer. It doesn't, according to the rituals, it doesn't come offering the Tulsi Patra and flower. It comes after offering dressing, clothes, ornaments, flower garlands. And then at that time they offer generally Tulsi. It's another problem at that time when Krishna just stayed on his drive and standing there. He said, what my purpose of the mantra you're using? And I said, Chintamani prayers, we are chanting Prabhu. I said, oh, we chanting Gayatri, Brahma Gayatri, just before the puja. And Prabhupada said, oh, Brahma Gayatri, good. Om is there, Vedic, very good. Om is there. So, anyway, Tulsi is given a high regard for some deeper reason. Maybe she's a very active player in the international side of Krishna consciousness. But there was a question: can you put Tulsi on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet? If he's the Bhakta avatar, playing as a Bhakta, then Vishnu, Tadva, they take the their opportunity. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's a mixed Chana avatar. secret. So should they offer Tulsi? But Prabhupada was doing one installation one time. And so the disciples, in their excitement, they got everything ready and everything for the ceremony for the Prana Pratishta. This is the official calling of the Lord from one's heart. The chariot calls the Lord from his heart into the heart of the deity, Sampradaya deity. So they said, Guru Maharaj, you can come now and do the official offering of calling the Guru. So he, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, he went inside the deity room, and he looked down and he saw that there was Tulsi leaves on Krishna's feet. And so he looked down at it and he said, oh, now I have nothing to do. Now I have nothing to do. Already someone's put the Tulsis. I asked Prabhupada one time, can Lord Chaitanya have a peacock feather? He's saying especially. Can Lord Chaitanya have a peacock feather? He said, yes, man. He is Krishna. I said, some people are complaining. They shouldn't be wearing a peacock feather. Prabhupada was very disappointed. He didn't say anything, just and he said, he was very disappointed. But I guess people were complaining that look what he's doing. Why don't they look at what he's doing? He's bringing the lectures out of the gutter of material existence. He won't go to the tea like sorry. And then yeah, but he's not finding this anyway. Because he has Bhakti Devi. Prabhupada established worship of Tulsi 3 times a day. Another time in an installation, Prabhupada said, in Australia, and the pujaris called out, should we put Tulsi leaves on Krishna's feet, Prabhupada? And Prabhupada said, put in between the feet.
Yeah.
So she's very important in spiritual life. Indeed, worship. It should be offered without Tulsi. Another Prabhupada introduced. You see, there's such a dear devotee of Srimad Radharani Krishna and Astashakis. These are all yesterday, that's our most worshipful lords. Radha Krishna. And then Shaki Brenda. Hare Krishna. Was very interesting.
Would you like to share some stories or experiences during your worship of the deities or Lord Nrsimhadev any realizations or experiences from those, anything for our purification, any stories, pastimes, reciprocations.
And there is some story. Did you read those stories and share them?
I have read some of them, but I think it'll be again nectarian to hear directly from you.
Yeah, there's this one story of the Srimad. When he was first arrived, he was very active. People were having realization. And in Mayapur, Lord Nishimita gave to one devotee. But no bhakti Puri Maharaj wrote him up. Was initiated into Bodhi. And so he was Nishimachata Dasi, and he was in his room. Gopinath Kodiyama. His name was Bodhan Maharaj. Now he's the Acharya there. Anyway, he said he was Nishimi Chatadasi, and he was chanting his rounds. And he was sitting on his bed chanting, and he saw Lord Shingadev was in his room. So he was sitting in his room for some time. Then he disappeared. So he told his Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Pramod Guru Maharaj, he said, you have received the favor of Lord Shingadev. You should go to offer worship tomorrow. But he came to worship Lord Shingadev. He said, then he told me the story. And yeah, his Guru Maharaj told him to offer some worship. He said, it was your Nishingadev in Mayapur. Your Nishingadev, and he had that red dress. He had a red dress on. So anyway, he came the next morning and offered some puja to Lord Nishingadev. Another story. Yeah, one month she came. And she said, I want to offer some mangoes to Lord Nishingadev. And I said, well, you won't get them now, it's the wrong season. Maybe I had to get them in Calcutta. Yeah. They have cold storage mangoes, so you can get some mangoes. I said, why do you want to give mangoes to Lord Nishingadev? She said, but I had a dream last night, a couple of nights ago. And I was with Lord Nishingadev. And we were walking through the fields, and he was holding my hand. And we were just walking and talking. And she asked Lord Nishingadev, how can I serve you? How can I please you? He said, well, I like mangoes. You can get some mangoes. Anyway, at the end of the year, this was during opening festival. And at the end of the festival, she came to me again. She said, I've got a bag of mangoes. You can please offer to Lord and Srimad. I said to the other pujaris, this Mataji is so fortunate, so lucky. Lord and Srimad appeared before I spoke to her, held her hand, gave instructions. So yes, she's so fortunate. And she said, that's not all he told me. He told me some other things, but I didn't. I told my Guru Maharaj. My Guru Maharaj said, don't say anything. And now I can tell you. He said, my Guru Maharaj, Lord Shingadev said, my pujari is dear to me, and I'm going to take him back home, back to Kotti. It's a very short while. I said, oh no, don't do that. We like our pujari. Yeah, take it back. And he said, okay. Then I'll take one of your leaders back to home. And just after that, His Holiness Govinda Maharaj was in Mayapur during the TOVP meetings, discussing Gorakata. He said, I feel a little uneasy. Let me take rest. I lay down and went back home, back to Kotta.
Yeah, good job.
Okay.
I had a question,
Yes.
Prabhu. I wondered if you remember that Leela with the Gornitai deities, and I think it was Sridhar Chaitanya, how he was worshiping Gornitai deity, then Gornitai came. And he said, please stay here. He said, oh, we're on the altar. And then they kind of went back and forth. Gornitai would get on the altar and the deities would come on. I don't remember it very accurately.
This is Goridas Pandit. Shubhal Shakri Krishna. At Ambika Corner, the place is halfway in between Mayapur and Kolkata. So he had gone a time. So he was Mahaprabhu and Nityananda would often go to his house. Goridas Pandit and his brother was Shukidev Shakara. And when when Goridas, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to go to Jagannath Puri, Goridas was stopping him and he wouldn't let him go. Can I go to Puri? He said, why not? You're often seeing us. We have so many games that you know. And he said, so it's Mahaprabhu's time, he's going to Puri, you see. And so Goridas said, no, you can't go, you can't go. I said, why? You want us to stay here? He said, of course I do. So I said, okay. So then Gonitai sat on the altar and Gonitai on the altar, they walked out. He said, hey, Gonitai, where are you going? Krishna, come back. No, you said you wanted us to stay here with you. No, I want you to stay. I want you to stay. He said, are you sure what you want? Yes. Okay. Then they became deities again. And the deities walked out. No, 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 come back, come back. This happened maybe 21 times. Something like that. He said, okay, what you can do is we've been hiding in these neem trees. You can get that neem tree and carve my deities with our deity form. And then you can worship. Then we'll always be with you. You can worship all of you. So like this, they became convinced we wouldn't be able to do here. Yeah. Prabhupada ki jai. I go Pemanandi.
His Grace Jananivas Prabhu ki. Iskon Tampa Bhakta Vrinda ki. I go Premanande. And there are about 25 devotees on the Zoom also. So we're going to give them the darshan of the Lord Nityananda's Padukas, Lord Nrsingadev's Shatari, Lotus Feet, and Lord Nrsingadev's shield as well. If you are in person, you get on your forehead, on your head. But right now you can take darshan. So thank you again, His Grace Jananivas Prabhu and the entire TOVP team. Let's once again express our deepest gratitude to all the wonderful devotees, Prabhupada disciples, and TOVP team for giving us all this wonderful chance. And also those who are watching on Zoom and couldn't be part of the yesterday's offerings, or those who are hearing on YouTube at a later point and you want to offer anything as your contribution, your sacrifice for the building of this marvelous Prabhupada's dream project, the Temple of Vedic Planetarium, you can message me, reach out to us, and we'll be happy to connect you with the TOVP team, and you can offer your donations as per your wonderful loving desire. So let's again express our deepest gratitude, and maybe Shrikant Prabhu, you can offer garland to Prabhuji also at this time. And let's offer our deepest gratitude again to His Grace Jananivas Prabhu and the TOVP team by loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. It's already offered. Okay, it's offered. We can still touch the padukas. It's already offered at. Yes, Ramya Prabhu, you want to share something?
So I think Prabhupada neglected yesterday one important point.
Please.
That from now until Lord Nrsingadev's appearance day, Ambarish Prabhu has said he will match 3 times any donations given directly.
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
That's like money in the bank.
Haribol, Haribol.
So anybody who wants to start their pledge off early and give the money 3 times, he will be matched.
Haribol.
That way you may get credit, for 4 times? I don't know.
The temple gets a credit.
Yeah. So that means if you're offering $1,000, His Grace Ambarish Prabhu is going to add 3 times, which is $3,000 as his contribution. So in short, you are helping to give 4,000 towards the cause for building Lord Nrsingadev's wonderful temple. That's His glory, His grace. Ambarish Prabhu ki. Yeah. We have Haribol. So we will pause the Zoom meeting now, and then we'll have maybe a short Kirtan Arti and then Prasadam.
Are you going to do Zoom while we take Prasadam? Yeah. They can have a virtual feast.
Oh, actually, already the devotees are pledging on Zoom. Isn't that amazing?
Right, relax. They're pledging on Zoom already.
We're pledging on Zoom.
Yeah.
Maybe you want-
Sri Kumar Prabhu. Maybe we'll unmute him.
Maybe you want to say a few words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, please. You
That
can.
is where I'm.
Microphone.
Microphone here.
It's on. Yeah, you can.
Well, that one,
Okay.
this one is the camera here.
Actually, I don't need a microphone.
So at this time, we will also give the rights to unmute in case anyone would like to unmute. You have, and
Namo
we'll,
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pashtaste Deshatare Ajana Lambito Pujavu Pranakavadato Sankirtana Kapitaro Kamalaya Dakshin Vishwambaro Dajabaro Yugadharma Polo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Ki. First, I would like to take the blessings of His Grace Jananivas Prabhu, His Grace Ramya Prabhu, and His Grace Sunanda Prabhu, and Mataji, and all the assembled Vaishnavas here to speak a few words about the Temple of Vedic Planetarium in continuation with Jananivas Prabhu's wonderful class here in Tampa, Florida. Yesterday we had a wonderful program in Ayyappa Temple. We collected almost $51,000 in pledges. This was our first program, our first road show to Tampa in the 4 months tour, which we are going to go to each and every temple across United States. And by the encouragement and enthusiasm of Ramya Prabhu, that he had asked us to come to Tampa, Florida, which was not in the schedule. And his enthusiasm is even more than my enthusiasm, I think. Because he is constantly pushing, he wants to see this temple completed. So I'm very, very grateful to him. I had told Ambrish Prabhu yesterday that all the devotees in Tampa, Florida had come together and everyone sacrificed to build this Lord Nrsingadev temple. He was very, very happy. He told me to convey his pranams, dandavats to each and every one of you. And he also said he will see you in the opening ceremony. So this is from Ambrish Prabhu. Those who have missed the program yesterday, this temple of Vedic Planetarium, which was personal desire of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He wanted to do something big for Mahaprabhu so that the Krishna consciousness can be spread for the next 10,000 years. He wants to make a statement that Krishna consciousness here to stay for the next 10,000 years. If you see all the major religious organizations have their headquarters. Not only religious organizations, even corporates have their headquarters. So Srila Prabhupada wanted this temple in Sridham Mayapur, which is the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has inaugurated the Sankirtan movement in Sridham Mayapur. So Srila Prabhupada named Sridham Mayapur, the temple of Vedic planetarium, as his ISKCON world headquarters. He used to say always that my disease is that I cannot think small. I used to think big, big, big. And this is one of that offering, which is very big, grand, very grand temple. The temple is more than 700,000 square feet. It has 3 sections. One is Lord Nrsimhadev temple. Second one is the main temple where we have Panchatattva. This is a Panchatattva temple. And on the right hand side or on the west side is the planetarium. Srila Prabhupada always wanted to show that science is not separate from religion. The church and state here, Prabhu. You cannot separate. So this temple is a teaching temple, which teaches the philosophy of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It teaches the philosophy of Srimad Bhagavatam, which teaches the philosophy of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Srila Prabhupada said, anybody who visits this temple and see our museums and the planetariums, then he walks out, he will shave off. So we have such a great opportunity in our lives to do something significant for Srila Prabhupada. We always say, Prabhupada, we love you. We love you, Srila Prabhupada, we love you. But this is the time where we can show our love. That yes, Prabhupada, we are with you in this project and we will do anything possible to fulfill your desire. This temple, the height of this temple is 350 feet high. Vatican is 412 because we are close to the border. So there is aviation restrictions. But the dome-wise, this is the largest Vedic dome in the world, bigger than Vatican. This is 177 feet in diameter. The main hall of this temple, 10,000 devotees can stand and do kirtan at once. Generally, in temples all around the world in ISKCON, you have a small place for pujaris to prepare to worship the Supreme Personality of God. This temple has one section in the first floor of the Temple of Vedic Planetarium, which is 2.5 acres. More than 70 rooms are dedicated to worship the Supreme Personality of God. Each aspect of deity worship has a room. Each aspect. For making the dress, we have 11,000 square feet dressmaking unit. To keep Lord's hair, we have a room. We have a room for every aspect of deity worship. This is a palace. This is a palace for the Supreme Personality of God.
How big are your kitchens?
We have 5 kitchens. One are the festival kitchen, daily kitchen, baking kitchen, making sweets kitchen, and cutting vegetables kitchen. We have almost 15,000 square feet of kitchen. All together, with plate transfer and everything. Kitchen is an island.
If Bumpkin goes there, he won't come back.
Yeah, where bunking it's made for him, I think. So, to keep the Lord dresses and jewelry, it's such a huge, another 13,000 square feet to store Lord dresses. There are 2 elevators which goes to the altar from the Pujari floor. You can't carry these dresses, up and down, up and down. 2 elevators specifically going. There are 14 elevators in this building for people to go on all the sites and see the temple. 14 elevators. The temple has museum floors. I'm not talking about the planetarium. I'm talking about the main temple and the Nrsimhadev temple. The main temple on the east wing is Nrsimhadev. It has museums. The main temple, there are 3 floors of museums, which is describing the Gopakumar journey to Golok Vrindavan. And on the Nrsimhadev, we have 2 floors of museum describing the Nrsimhadev Leela. And then we have planetarium. As I said yesterday, this temple will create a revolution in people's heart and consciousness. And anybody who comes to this temple, pay obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all those who helped to build this temple will get a part of that credit. Because you were instrumental, the benefactor of building this temple. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he says, anybody, those who keep the flow of service to Sridham Mayapur intact, will be considered the benefactor of future world of Vaishnavas. So you are all benefactors because you are keeping the flow of service to Sridham Mayapur intact. So we are all very, very fortunate to build such a largest Vedic temple in our lives, to leave a legacy so that our children's grandchildren can say, yes, my father, my grandfather participated, build this temple. When you come to Sridham Mayapur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to see you and say, not this guy gave a brick. He will say, this devotee built my temple. This devotee built my temple. This devotee built my temple. This is how Krishna, even we do service like a needle, he sees it as a mountain. He will see that you build the temple. So, there are several opportunities how we can participate. We are on a marathon. 2 years of marathon. We do this marathon. Our slogan is, we run and you win. We run the race, you win the race. Marathon is somebody has to run, right? So we run and build this temple. And what you win is that you will see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu moving into his new home.
Haribo.
That is the ultimate victory. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, the ultimate victory. Seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Radha Madhava and Prahlad Narsingadev in their new home, blessing the entire universe. So in this marathon, marathon means we have to have medallions, we have to have awards, we have to have trophies, because this is a marathon. This is a serious marathon. In the actual marathon, you have to run, then you have to win, and then you get the medal. In this marathon, you have to just pledge, you get the medal before. Whether you complete, doesn't complete, or incomplete, doesn't matter. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu trusts everybody. Word is enough. That means you have done. You get the medallions. There are bronze, silver, and gold medallions. The bronze medallion is $2,000, the silver $3,000, and the gold $5,000. Then we have awards starting from $15,000 to $50,000. And we have trophies from $100,000 to $1 million. But the interesting thing is everything can be given in installments. Everything can be given in installments. 3 years' time you have, and you can slowly give in installments. If I ask you right today, you give me a check, it is very difficult. As we build our homes in installment, taking a loan, we buy a car in installments, let us also build the temple in installments. Made it very easy. If you break down $3,000 in 3 years, how much it is going to come?
Less than $100 a month.
Less than $100 a month. We buy juices from Whole Foods more than $100 every month.
Yes.
Yes. So it is so easy. It is made so easy that you give in installments and build the largest Vedic temple. So those who are watching online, you have medallions. You can send your name to Prabhuji. Either you wanted to do a gold medallion, $5,000 in 3 years, or a silver medallion, $3,000 in 3 years, or a bronze medallion, $2,000 in 3 years. Or if you wanted to do really extraordinary, you can do an award starting with $15,000. Ramya Prabhu is saying so small. Yes. Actually, it is very small. It is insignificant. It's insignificant. If we have the desire to please Srila Prabhupada, it is very insignificant. I'll give you an example. When I was doing a program few years back, there was one devotee in America, a Mexican devotee. He used to clean toilets in devotees' houses, and he pledged $5,000. And we told him after the program, see, listen, we know your condition. You don't have any money. So we don't want. Your word is enough. Krishna is satisfied. So you don't have to give. You don't have to give. He said, no, Prabhuji. I would give this money. I would give this money because Srila Prabhupada took so much pain to come to America to deliver all of us. I cannot take a little bit pain. A little bit pain. So he just cleaned toilets and fulfilled his pledges. Now almost 80 years. So anybody can do. Anybody can do.
Some devotees in the Zoom have started. So Sri Kumar Prabhu will at least acknowledge, or maybe you want to.
Our Sunanda Prabhu will give the medallions, leave the medallions here.
You can. You want to unmute and speak, Prabhuji, yourself, and so you can get blessings, at least virtual blessings
How
from
about the girl?
His Grace Jananivas Prabhu.
10-year-old girl.
Yeah. There is a 10-year-old girl yesterday. I don't know today if she is there. She is not here, probably in Zoom. She came to me and she said, I wanted to sacrifice for this temple. She said, I'm only 10 years old. I'll give $250 for this temple. Not only our generation, but the children of our generation are also participating. And the parents are encouraging them to participate and teaching them how to sacrifice. Culture. Teaching them the culture of Krishna consciousness of giving. The culture of giving. From a young age, they are training their children to give. For Srila Prabhupada. So you can read, Sunanda Prabhu can give the
There's one more
medallions.
devotee who has come. Raman Jha Prabhuji.
Oh,
So he wants to do a Bhagavatam Seva silver medallion.
Hari
3,000.
Bol. Right. What is his name?
Raman Jha.
Raman Jha Prabhu, thank you so very much. We will give the silver medallion. We will leave the silver medallion here with Prabhuji. Please note down, they have to fill the forms.
Yeah, we'll coordinate. Oh, there's one more wonderful soul from Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh,
Ravi Shankar Prasad Prabhu. He wants to do a, as well as Bhagavatam Seva medallion, silver medallion for $3,000.
Hari Bol.
Very good.
You have all the, now we are not only in Tampa.
all over.
We are connected through this internet on Zoom. We are zooming all over the universe now.
Maybe if those who are sponsoring, please you can turn your camera on. I want to show your pictures to Prabhus and so you can please get their merciful glances. Sri Kumar Prabhu, Raman Jha Prabhu, please. You can all.
What was Kumar's?
I think by going, we will, before leaving Tampa, we will do $100,000.
So here is Sri Kumar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, the pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for the devotees coming all the way from Mayapur. You're really bringing blessings to all of us, Lord. As you said, it's a marathon. And we are so glad that we are able to contribute a little bit, like you said, Prabhuji, like the squirrel giving, the small tables to Ramchandra.
Yeah.
So thank you so much to Shubhalas Prabhu, Ramya Prabhuji, His Grace, Jananivas Prabhuji, and I forgot the name Prabhuji. So all of you Prabhujis and all devotees, thank you so much. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, thank you.
We also have now Ravi Shankar Prasad Prabhu now on the screen. So
Prabhu, thank you so very much.
from Jackson, Tennessee.
Jackson, Tennessee, thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Great,
Please
great
accept
for
my
you.
apologies stances.
You are part of Tampa congregation?
Yes, sir. Shubhalas Prabhuji is my spiritual guide.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Jananivas Prabhu ki jai.
Jai. Wonderful.
Okay, I think there is one more. Raman Jha Prabhu, you want to also come to the screen to get the blessings? Or anyone else wants to do? This is, we're about to wrap up the Zoom call now.
Yeah, we have 100% participation.
And if anyone feels more inspired, you can still increase your pledge.
Yeah, you can upgrade your pledge if you feel more inspired, because Ramya Prabhu told a very important thing, anything which you give now, which hits our bank, Ambrish Prabhu is going to match 3 times. to the Nrsimhadev temple so that the temple can be built faster.
Haribol.
He is saying that he told me when I was asking that he said that it is not only the devotees they pledge and they give. I will match them.
Wow.
I will match them so that we are together in this race. You see what I'm saying? I will not stop giving. I will match.
So the girl who came yesterday, Karina, is Ramai Pran Prabhu's granddaughter, and we have Priya and Ravi Mataji and Prabhu from Trinidad. They are his niece.
Oh.
Priya is niece of Ramai Pran Prabhu.
Yeah.
So they want to share something. Please, you can unmute or come to the screen. You can turn your audio on, please, so you can either write or speak what you have. You can convey to the whole world what you want to say. So they want to do $500 for the Lord Nrsimhadev's temple.
Fantastic. Haribol.
Whole family there, Ramai Pran Prabhu's extended family, are such wonderful Vaishnavas.
Fantastic, fantastic. This is how we should do. Everybody in the family.
Anyone who was not present yesterday or wants to add or is we're almost wrapping up, we'll have a short kirtan and then Prashadam.
Yeah.
So
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So after listening to Prabhuji and all, we like to increase
Fantastic upgrade.
to silver.
Fantastic. Bronze to silver, right?
Haribol. These are golden devotees.
Gold. Then he has to do gold.
In the heart, he's doing golden, but actually,
But it is manifesting as silver right now.
So very nice. Again, thank you to all the devotees for joining on Zoom, and also those who watch this later on YouTube. If you want any help or if you would like to offer any contributions to TOVP team, and we're very, very grateful. The TOVP team is very grateful for your support and His Grace Ambarish Prabhu. I mean, they're so humble. As I really like the point you shared that Prabhupada took so much pain for us, and I recently I had to go to some medical, and then suddenly I get a huge bill. Then I was thinking, oh my God, if we don't donate for the right cause, then we'll anyways end up, paying in wrong causes. So better we donate for the right cause before the Maya takes it away. So I really like that. So thank you again. And thank you to all the devotees also who joined in person today at Bankim Prabhu's home.
And Nrsimhadev is called Dr. Nrsimhadev.
Haribol.
Either you give it to his doctors or you can give it to Dr. Nrsimhadev. Jananivas Prabhu used to tell me he is Dr. Nrsimhadev because he had cured so many devotees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nursing home. Nursing home.
This is nursing home. And
Yes,
is to cure even many, many more in the future.
Yeah.
Haribol.
We're all looking for that reciprocation with God. And this is reciprocation directly with Nrsimhadev. And I know personally in my life, sometimes I pray to Lord Nrsimhadev and just miraculous things happen. This increases our faith so much that the Lord is hearing our prayers and He's responding.
Yeah.
He cares about us. We are His dear devotees.
Prabhuji, one of my recent
Yes.
You can come closer so you can otherwise not be audible to the
You
Zoom.
can pass it over there.
Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah.
So 2019, I had a desire to visit Mayapur after my chemotherapy, and then we went there. So I was there for 3 days, and while I was going, somebody told, you go pray to Nrsimhadev there, you eat Narsimha Tulasi, it will cure you. I don't know anybody in Mayapur, so I didn't know whom to approach. I asked Ishtadev Prabhu, how can I get Nrsimhadev Tulasi? He said, morning, towards the side of the temple, on the bench, there is Nrsimhadev Tulasi. You can go and eat. So morning I went, I looked, there was some dried tulasi. I took it, I kept it in a box, and after 2 days we were leaving. So as I was leaving, I like to talk to people. So in front of the office, Prabhuji, where the donations happened, there was one American Mataji. I was observing her. From morning, she's collecting flowers from Panchatattva in May, standing in hot sun, giving the flowers to everybody. So I went and asked her, Mataji, it is so hot and you're doing all this. So casually I was talking, and then I said, like, I just came, I just had chemotherapy. Then she said, oh, you had chemotherapy, come with me, come with me. I said, oh, my husband was inside doing the donation, and my husband will wait, like he's inside, he's waiting for me. Then, no, Mataji, just 2 minutes, come. Then she took me, and Mayapur temple is like, as soon as you go, is Narshingadev. So Narshingadev is there, and she said, I know this Pujari, come. And then she actually wanted me to take blessings with that Shatari. And then I was praying that Prabhuji kept Shatari. And then suddenly he said, wait a minute. And he gave me big garland of Narshingadev's Tulasi. And then he kept it in my hand. I'm like, fresh, big, huge, this big garland of Tulasi. And I like so much reciprocation from Narshingadev. So very grateful. And I ate it for whole month. That is the medicine. Yeah, that's what I tell. I tell to my doctors also, yours is not my medicine. I follow, God, that He is my medicine.
Prabhuji,
So it's very reciprocated.
I'd like to share too. 2 years before I was hospitalized, I was in the ICU. My entire body was in the sepsis, and my heart rate was 67 somewhere. My oxygen rate was around 45 to 60%. Doctor said I wouldn't survive. And the only person I am very connected to is Lord Narasimha. And all the doctors said he wouldn't survive. So I asked the doctor and I'd like to listen to Lord Krishna's prayer. And I was in that state. I was asphyxiating. I thought, no, I'm going to leave this body. And with Lord Narasimha's grace and with Lord Narasimha's protection, I am alive. I'm here. I'm able to do little service and encourage my kids to be in this particular path. I'm very much grateful.
This is really getting contagious.
Yesterday, I don't know if you have noticed, Lord Narshingadev was personally present. We just opened Lord Narshingadev in the big banner. I don't know how many of you noticed. As soon as we opened it, there was a tear at the bottom. And there was a huge roar. It tore everything, and it was a huge roar, signifying that I am present here in this Prabhu land. The whole banner broke at the bottom, right? A huge roar. I don't know, because there was some TV was also going on. Something was going on. Kirtan was exactly. Kirtan. Everyone heard? Yeah, he was personally present there yesterday.
So one more devotee, Mehek, wants to offer the Harinam Seva Medallion Bronze.
Haribol! Thank you so very much, Prabhu.
She wants to get the blessings of His Grace Jananivas Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Pranam, Prabhuji. Krishna. We really wanted to come and see you all, but unfortunately we were not able to. But thank you so much, Shubhavilas Prabhuji, for this opportunity. We are so grateful to you and everybody from TOVP. Thank you so much. Then His Grace Jananivas Prabhuji, can you please bless my daughter? She is going through some terminal disease right now with the brain tumor. So if you can, whatever Lord Narshingadev wants, if he can have Mehek at his lotus feet all the time, that is my real desire. So please bless and pray that whatever Lord wants, from Mehak, I want her to be close to Narasimha Dev and Lord Krishna.
Narasimha,
Mic. The mic. The mic. You can speak in the mic. You can bless her.
So she wants the blessing.
Yes. She's going through a terminal brain tumor, so she wants to just pray whatever Lord
Okay, may Lord Narasimha, Sri Mayapur, remove all the obstacles.
And we'll send the kavacha
Yeah.
to where?
Yes, we'll send the kavacha and the medallions to all the as per their donations. I'll coordinate all that.
So if she wears a kavacha, she'll know she has Narasimha Dev's protection.
Haribol.
Haribol. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Haribol.
Okay, so we are about to wrap up. One last final call for the Zoom meeting. We're about to wrap up. Or if anyone who didn't participate in person and is here today, it's the time to kind of share. And also, if we can give on Zoom the chatra. Sorry? Yeah, if we can at least show the to all the Zoom. If you want to get the Shatari, Lord nourishing the lotus feet, you can turn your videos on. We are going to. It's great.
On your computer or something?
Online, yeah. We'll do it.
Blessings online.
Blessings online. You can turn your video on, bow your head. His Grace, as Jananivas Prabhu is going to give the Shatari. This is the Shatari, Lord nourishing these lotus feet, Lord nourishing the shield, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu's padukas all the way from Mayapur. It's a time to get unlimited blessings. So.
You can go and show it on his. He's anyway having a video, so you can have to just.
Yeah, so all the devotees have turned their videos on. You can also see in their screen. And then Sri Jananivas Prabhu is going to offer on your head. So he's offering on your head.
Lord Narasimha Dev Padukam.
These two lotus feet are Lord.
This is actually the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha Dev. There was a king, and the king put a challenge to the pujaris. The king cannot go inside the altar to take the shoes of Lord Narasimha Dev on his head. He said, you have to come up with something so that I can get the blessings of Lord Narasimha Dev. So the pujaris came up with this idea.
Yeah, this is the camera which is on. Prabhu, this is the
camera.
camera.
Put the camera.
So you can put it on the.
Okay, perfect. So as Prabhuji is putting on your head, you can bow your head. Prabhuji is putting on your head.
That's how this is actually the feet.
He's seeing all of you. He's reading your names, and he's giving his unlimited blessings to all of you, and Lord Narasimha Dev's blessings to all the devotees present on Zoom, YouTube, etc. Hare Krishna.
This is all touching your consciousness now.
And okay then, so thank you so much again for joining and being part of this wonderful seva.
Thank you.
So we'll wrap up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Prabhupada K.
Jai.
K.
Jai. Haribol, Haribol.